Sneak by, man. Good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, you too.
New character this week, or what do you got going on?
No, when you're
yeah,
something even worse than a Trask. Alright, let's just modify this Trask. Give it the building.
We've got an NPC this week. I would appreciate it if you didn't kill it, or kidnap it, or...
No, different
I think
character.
that's just called a dragon at that point.
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
Dragon. It's
That last
it's
character I
a
purposely
combination
ran
between a
into
dragon, a beholder, and a Trask.
I'm not playing him
Really
again.
deadly.
Both strategy.
Yeah.
That sound deadly.
You gave me an idea, and my players are not gonna like it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, you should be saying that.
Chances of me knocking coffee everywhere.
100%.
I'm just gonna move my players' handbook then.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Odds of us having a difficult encounter. Raise your hands getting above 1%.
How are you, man? Alright, so
Above 1%, then yeah.
Above what? Wait, 1% what?
Of us having an encounter with the leading one of us getting killed.
Honestly, I'm not even joking. The most
Kill
difficult,
the druid. I'm not using him.
the most difficult
What do you got
part
tonight?
of this
Barbarian.
campaign
Or
is that I
fighter,
want to
sorry,
use
not barbarian.
fireball, but I don't want to hit your zombies so much.
I mean, that didn't stop you early on, but I looked at
I did it a few times. I could have done a lot more.
And
Okay.
I don't... The ethics of avoiding or not avoiding zombies is questionable to me.
They're
True.
I think
You know,
that
the thing is,
They don't get human rights, alright?
there's no physics in D&D. So
CLM.
none.
There's
None.
physics.
Are you struggling with the gravity plane concept?
I mean, the book sure does it.
Technically,
The book-
if the plane is the plank, if you go inside, then technically the gravity is above you.
So tonight there's a tower,
So you're trying
which
to walk
in the
away from
description of the
gravity.
tower they tell you what level the gravity plane is on.
What level is it?
Finally.
But I mean,
So everybody knows I have a new character who's not a terrorist or any sort of mass.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed in here.
Mom's party.
Get out.
One question.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a discussion
You
earlier about
minis?
fighting games. Have you ever played on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Which games do you
yeah.
like?
What is Street Fighter, Super Smash Bros.
It seems to
Okay,
be
what
a
Smash Bros.
full
games
zombie
or Street
set.
Fighter
I got it out
games?
of this.
The newest.
I wonder what I'm
What's
gonna
the
do.
newest
Floating-
Mortal Kombat? I never remember any
This
of
is
their names.
Bats,
and
a
it's super
Ghost,
difficult.
a Zombie,
Uh-oh.
and a
the
Lich.
original one.
The original Street Fighter, Street
did,
Fighter
but
2?
it's-
Street Fighter 2.
pretty cool.
Sorry, not the original.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2 is the original Street Fighter.
Yeah.
There is no Street Fighter 1, man. I really wish that game came out today.
Four.
David,
But we have
David.
one.
You're gonna release the Street Fighter 1.
my DM screen is upside down.
I was gonna say,
When
when am I
Matrix,
gonna finally get my
Godfather,
dice addiction
yeah,
and my
Six
mini
Star Wars
addiction?
movies.
I haven't.
Either.
No, I don't have one yet.
If you
We
want to...
predicted a mini addiction, didn't we? We predicted dice addiction.
I don't remember.
I think we predicted Bell.
You have generic respect for your
I
dice, though, right?
There was actually.
What do you mean by that?
You know,
Like you would
technically-
Yes.
with your dice.
I remember,
Yeah,
like, last time,
If you lost one.
I remember we said
Yeah,
we could
yeah,
have
I
just
think-
used
I think,
Eldritch
yeah.
Blast
You were
for
sad just now
Peller
you thought you
hit.
didn't have one.
And that makes
No, I
actually a lot
wasn't
of
sad
sense.
because we have the other one right
Yes,
here, and it's just a
this-
D4.
I'm the same feeling I have towards space as I do with magnetism. It is magic and not science. Or more accurately, science is magic.
If you want to pull the mat up, David, you can roll on it. It's probably
Oh yeah, what
help
was
you.
that?
Yeah, we probably don't need the grid, do we? We can eyeball.
I mean, the map itself has a grid on it.
And
does it?
here's the
Yeah.
army.
There are
Kinda.
thin lines on it. Yeah, it's fully
It's not-
gridded.
There's the
Minus
army.
these.
Just really bad lines.
It's pretty thin, but they.
I know,
do
remember
30
the-
millimeter
Do you like
diameter.
lose a cent every time a zombie dies? It's like a it's a moment.
That's
It
the zombie
it's
gets
a
it.
tax. It's the zombie tax.
Yeah, it's the zombie tax.
Technically, this would be
You just
considered.
overlap the parts over the white parts.
You know this is technically a federal crime?
What?
I should be able to defeat
No,
four
no.
people.
I'm entertained.
Using U.S.
It's 6
currency
pieces to be fair.
for a purpose other than its intended one,
Oh no.
which is technically a crime.
No one's gonna run
White parts on the inside. There
Literally
you go.
nobody's gonna care.
No.
Further up. There you go.
Unless it's like
It's supposed to be
billions of dollars.
It's
used
a
for,
3x2 puzzle.
a fire.
Wow.
No one's.
I'm just imagining like
That
the
took too
tattletales in
We
school.
might
Like
have to glue it.
he's using
it's probably
using
easier.
U.S. currency for a cause other than U.S. currency.
You're not
Yeah,
a carnival
using a
person
quarter as
now.
a paperweight.
A SWAT team shows up to your house. He's got like zombies.
Give me the damn coins.
Alright.
Give me the quarter.
Terrible. When last we met,
Yes.
you had been attacked by a Ryger and his jellyfish craft, which is called a
A pain?
Eiler?
Jaeger?
I don't remember actually. I don't think that's it.
Tentacle monster.
We got to do our D&D vocab.
Jellyfish is so giant.
I was over by the
Supposed to be
door.
memorizing
Yeah,
this
so
stuff.
was I.
Monster that got absolutely
aesthetic.
critted by whatever
yes.
this character is.
Aesthetic. Aesthetic?
It was
Aesthetic.
aesthetic. Peak aesthetic.
It is a cool aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Put that on Pinterest.
The aesthetic attacked. Opening attack, though, was to knock Brian unconscious at the helm,
Wait,
disabling...
No.
Brian's sick today, disabling the spell jammer.
That's how much damage he took. He's sick.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
he's got
it got me.
migraines, and they go away for long periods of time, and then
They
they
come
come
back.
back, and it's just horrible.
Oh crap.
You got the demonic D&D curse.
Yes.
They make medicine for that.
So you fought off, destroyed the jellyfish, which sank and almost destroyed some spiritual horses that disappeared before
Almost.
being slaughtered, as if the movie Nope. Then
I thought they did get destroyed.
Yeah.
No,
and you killed him. You killed the Riger too.
Yeah, we killed him.
And his doppelganger.
His background,
And you
yeah.
collected his trident, which you're
Yes.
unable to attune to, but feels very cool.
Yes.
And then the ship was stranded. Your captain was concerned when some whales are seen off the starboard bow.
Yes. And we're out of power, and we wanted to wrangle a whale to use his propulsion.
Correct. So the whales are about,
Slavers.
I don't know, I'm going to say 600
I
feet
just
off the
said
starboard
we'll
bow.
use more accurately.
A ways away. They don't seem to be approaching. Like, it doesn't seem like they're going to get any closer than that.
Anybody here speak with animals?
I
Yes.
don't know.
My own
Yeah,
character
you just
does.
gotta get yourself.
No.
Yes, you do. Right here. You do.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm thinking I could cast.
Okay, if you can't speak with animals and try to talk like a whale, you have to talk like Finding Nemo for the
Yeah,
entire
super
rest of the
slow
campaign.
and low.
Oh my god.
You touch the bud.
So I'm thinking I cast fly, and then fly him over to the whale so he can touch it and cast speak with animals.
Oh, that's a good point.
Wait, you don't need to...
You don't need to touch him. You can just yell.
You don't have to wait.
But like you can't yell
It just
600
lets
feet
you
in outer
understand
space.
animals, what the spell does.
Hey, you don't have to
No.
touch the animal. I think it's the touch ring
I-
itself.
Max is not here.
I need this code.
I'm right here.
Max is here. You're no longer playing Druid.
Oh yeah.
Who are you playing now?
Barbarian.
No, but
Barbarian.
in this game, yes.
Who is
Oh,
Barbarian?
there's
Let's
You
go
have an
Barbarian.
Aircraft
identifier.
barbarian.
You have an identifier.
Why are you always playing
Yeah,
Aircraft?
I believe I did.
Actually, this is the first time
Trident.
the last time I played Druid was
No, I'm
Aircraft.
gonna be
Second time I ever played him.
I was never here.
so-
Possibly cast
I
a
do not.
combat
So what weapon do you use for your Barbarian?
Rex is not
Let me see. I think it was a great
Kind
action.
of is not here.
But it's gonna be hard because I got to deal with
okay.
weight carrying.
I have guidance.
So yeah, he. Oh yeah, so he
Like
can
people are
just.
snoozing.
Okay, we're gonna guidance you up. Okay, take my D4. This is the
Let's speak with
guidance.
them.
No, you're able to communicate with them. It's
Yeah.
not just verbally understand.
It doesn't increase their intelligence or anything, but
Right.
you might be able to get them to do something.
Whales are pretty smart. They'll know what's
Yeah.
Yeah,
assuming
and
space
also he doesn't
whales
need to
have
get.
good
He doesn't have to touch
college.
himself.
What's your charisma? So yeah, that's a great plan. Do that.
Yeah.
14.
Ask him for its help.
So
Yeah, you should.
wait, so is he gonna
But
speak
they got
animals?
student loans, you know.
So we kind
Yeah.
With that.
Wait.
juicy.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why there's those structures through space. We're trying to escape from Adam's jail.
Kai, you're
Yeah.
playing Vorlore.
But I don't
I
have
also
a
that still
number.
existed, not really.
I have it.
Just imagine that.
Chad,
You should be
You're on
Shane,
about time your
John,
life
Max.
is jail for
But
being
it's all from the
bad.
way
Oh yeah, are
out.
we on level? Are we level 5 or level
You got a
6?
better chance at
Six.
that.
Sex.
We're level 6. We have
Oh,
not
okay.
leveled up since like the first end of the first chapter. I think.
Yeah, I'm saying that because me and him always forget to level up.
We
Wait, we're
need
level
a-
6?
We need
So
a
we're level
long
5.
rest.
I thought we were level 5 as well.
Okay,
Apparently we're
so
level 6.
Yeah, we're gonna level up again until. Mind if
Whatever.
I give you a tiny spoiler?
No.
No,
Ship which seems
No.
menacing.
sorry.
Ship that seems menacing.
Oh,
Oh.
Every ship seems
barbarian?
Yeah, we already had
Bar-
that though. So we already
Exactly the way you
we
spell
already had
barbarian,
that, so that's
except
nothing
you
new.
cut it off.
No, this is a
B-A-R
really
is my
menacing
first.
ship.
Barb,
As
B-A-R-B.
menacing
And
as
my
a
last
tentacle
name's
monster.
Aryan. Wait.
So you're not a serial killer this time. You're just a. You're barbarian.
Okay, my first name is Bar. B-A-R. My last name is B-A-R-I-A-N. I'm not. Never
We
mind.
just have the
Good save.
the meme barbarians. We have the bard
Is your
variant
great
and the
weapon master a tiki
barbarian.
torch?
What is your armor?
It's a white polo shirt.
The live barbarian.
God.
Alright.
I
So
really
what
took a
is their
second to
plan?
say it.
So Max or Vorlor, there is a pod of space whales flying by about 600
Yeah.
feet away. The plan appears to be that your great negotiator who's never steered you wrong, Xavier Strick.
Yes.
Xavier Strick is going to grab Denmark with Fly,
Or you can just, shout from 600 feet away.
and they're going to go over to the whales, and they're going to attempt to encourage them to do something.
to help, to push, to, I don't know,
Toe.
get on their
We need
back,
a toe.
push them.
You need a toe, or just push until the engine restarts.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ram so hard, though.
We have line. We can make this work.
Rope or line?
It's
Rope or
fine.
What, I thought you
We're
said,
gonna use
I thought
it
you
till
said
it's
wine. I think you said wine. I'm like,
Well, we have
wait.
that too.
What would drunk space whales look like?
Well,
Oh,
they'd be
God.
flying a little less.
They're not drunk driving. They're drunk flying. drunk drifting? Is that?
No, they're not. They don't. I don't think you can pop the clutch on a whale.
No, but like they drift because they
maybe
drift
they're
through
drunk.
space.
Yeah.
They're drunk like
The whales are
something-
called Kindori.
Is it technically a vine or is it technically like?
There
not
will
like
be a
living?
vocab test on that next week, guys.
They're also technically celestials, not beasts. Sorry.
Why'd you have to say anything?
Listen, if it looks like a whale and talks like a
If it
whale,
looks like a whale,
we're gonna
talks like
split
a
the difference. If it's celestial, it might just be intelligent enough for us to talk to it straight off the bat anyway. So
Yes,
save us a
intelligent
spell
enough.
slot. Also, the
Alright,
wizard
so-
here wants to cast. He has identify and wants to cast it on the trident, so that we know what it is.
Yes.
Our little WMD.
So the trident is an interesting device. It turns out that these Rigers have the ability to summon these devices.
Oh, interesting.
QRS. So it is called a Talarith. 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 Talarith.
Okay.
It's a wondrous item, legendary, usable only by the Riger who created it. Unless you can figure out some way around that.
Okay.
Easy.
It will-
Hold someone
it will-
hostage.
When its command word is spoken, it will reduce to a piece of jewelry that it's been attuned to, so it generally turns into like a bracelet or a brooch or something like that. And when it's used, it does an extra d6 force damage,
Okay.
and it can be used to summon a construct, an exact construct of himself.
Okay. Cool. So it's simulacrum, basically.
Correct.
Wait, would that create two of yours when I use it?
Well, none of us are riders, so.
Like, would your manifest echo create one itself? So would this be 4 of you on the battlefield?
Maybe, but unless you know a true shape change spell, I'm just gonna hold on to it because that's clearly too dangerous to let anyone around.
Yeah, but
here.
they are extremely collectible.
You just get your simulacrum to cast simulacrum.
And interestingly enough, incredibly illegal in elven space. So Rigers are often seen as elves as kind of like their warlords or shock troop guys.
Okay.
If you are caught with one of these in elven space, you will be immediately killed.
Well, they can try.
Yeah.
They
I
haven't
think we're already
succeeded this far.
And we have an army. Like,
Let's negotiate
I'm
with all
gonna
these
open flaunting
zombies.
like those guys that open carry at Chipotle. And you're like, we get it. You have a gun. Be cool. He's gonna wear it into Space Walmart. Go to Gnome Depot. Alright. So I'm just gonna keep the weapon on my back. Like, we're just gonna.
I'm gonna think of more like
625 gold
race
pieces.
puns or like class puns.
And one starting match guided by
All right.
rarity.
Denmark, talk to me about this plan.
Okay.
And
So, with the help of some assistance here, I'm going to fly on over and begin speaking with these whales
maybe
using my,
worst case scenario, just grab +1.
Yeah, that's what
my
I'd rather
commanding
That's
charisma
not much
coupled
for
with
barbarian.
my spell of speak with animals.
So you have
Okay.
combined
Places of
plus
defense.
5 to charisma.
I'm not sure if it's
So I have a combined +5 to charisma, so that's crazy insane, right?
Yeah, that's crazy insane.
And he has guidance.
Protection?
He can guidance himself.
Oh,
That's an extra
that might,
D4.
that's a good one.
So now I will begin speaking with the whales.
You're a hog off in the
So
distance. a
you
bagpipe.
come. You're just gonna.
Inspiring you.
You're yelling from the bridge of the boat, or you're flying towards them.
I'm flying towards them.
You cast fly on him.
Oh no.
Yes,
so you
let him.
fly off the boat, exiting the gravitational plane.
Common, right?
Also exiting oxygen plane. So now you're on a clock in terms of how long you are going to survive before
Plus,
you
I'll
run
be
out of air.
trying to converse, so I mean, that's.
Right.
Well, I mean, the whales probably have an air bubble around them,
Right,
right?
you could so everything in space
You
has
go
a
into their
bubble
presence.
around
Right.
it.
There we go.
So,
Must be a big
so
bubble.
as you fly over to them, they're flashing lights to each other.
Comes with a little drum beat,
Correct.
little rave.
Epileptic
Sandstorm.
seizures.
Okay. I enjoy them for what they are. Probably
They're
some sort of
huge.
communication.
2 times blue whale size.
So I'll stand in front of them.
Yeah, those lights are gonna blind you.
I want to swoop down and penetrate the bubble
Okay.
and get on the nearest back of the whale.
TPK this time.
No TPK. Thank you.
Wait, why?
Not yet, we haven't.
I haven't
What
killed
did he
anybody.
say?
It's the white whale!
Said don't kill us all.
I've seen Moby Dick. It's
So
only
you
at
land
12.
on the back of the whale, and it starts to do like humpback whale, fucking
Undulations.
bronco moves. So I need a successful. And it says here strength athletics check.
Okay, there, Dr. Strangelove. You got a cowboy hat.
Artically inspired. So you
Artically
can create whenever you want.
In the distance, back.
You also
music.
have If you want to use your guidance, you can use that as well.
Well, does the music travel outside the air bubble though, through the void of
Well, the
space?
inspiration lasts.
Same thing.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. He heard that music.
Athletics.
Got a 7 minus 1, so that's a 6. And then what are the additional things people gave him?
Maybe you should use the guidance and your bardic inspiration.
A D8. For
D8 and a D4.
A D8 and a D4. So roll a D4.
That gives 10 to add a plus
Roll
12 to it.
I already rolled. I got a nat 4, so I'm gonna add
Hey.
Yes.
Sweet.
that.
That's a D8.
That's a 10 and then a D8.
Yeah, there you go. 8! Let's go!
18.
So you land, and this thing starts. And Denmark, this is like old home week to you.
Cool.
Right, you're just like yeah, and you're
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
great joy. And as you shout "yeah" to communicate your enthusiasm to the whale that you're riding on, the whale whose name is
What's its name?
Moby.
Can you
MOBA.
give me-
MOBA. It gets really salty and swears at you and tells you to kill yourself. Because like, wrong whale, guys. This is objectively worse than what I wanted.
Can I ask
Ty, are you
for
okay with
the
MOBA?
D4?
Or do you have something better?
No, Moby.
Moby.
Moby. And like the art, not the whale, the artist from the early 2000s, the bald guy.
Spelled T.
Yeah. Why
So
is that flashing lights?
you and instead of vocalizing your enthusiasm, your eyes turn into bright lights, and you start flashing lights.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Sweet. So, is this Morse code?
Correct. It's how the whales communicate over long distances.
I was gonna ask, how does the spell let him communicate with bioluminescent? Bleep, bloop, beep, beep, other beep.
Wait, hold on. If seahorses did that, would it be called horse code?
Ha!
Heyo.
Can I?
So what? And so the whale is
Oh, yeah,
actually,
fine.
you know, and now that you're enjoying the bunking, he's doing it more like playfully.
Uh-huh.
It seems like a very playful whale.
And okay.
So we don't
So
have the camera set up.
We do. Is
Oh,
it rolling? It may not be rolling.
Oh, it is.
Is it green or
Yes,
red?
red.
I think it's good.
I can't see from here.
I don't know if I know Morse code, so I'm gonna try to speak whatever language
Yeah,
it is.
Correct.
Flashing
Lights.
it.
Correct.
Okay.
Flashing the whale.
Hello, whales.
Welcome aboard.
It's such a pleasure to meet our fellow mammals. We need you to do us a big favor and pull us along. Would you please each grab a line and pull our ship so that we can save the children?
Man, wouldn't it be funny if I dropped concentration on flight right now?
He's on the way.
We've helped find children before, but never saved children. Give me a.
If I remember Pinocchio, he didn't save that kid.
Are we?
You ate him alive.
What are we doing?
He tried homicide.
Do you want to? So
But you
it
did not
encourages you
succeed.
to use animal handling, but if you'd like to use a different
Like
skill.
I feel like
persuasion.
diplomacy would help.
Yeah, it seems like he's being diplomatic, but if he would like, I will let him tell me what he would like to be
Yeah.
convinced
I
of
have
his
beast
whale.
sense.
Skill.
Guess the
Skill.
policy
Top
is
page.
showing
Top
that.
page.
Oh, diplomacy's not a skill.
Animal handling.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
You do
Yeah.
not have proficiency in it.
They still
You
fight
use your
you.
I
wisdom.
think
Which
in
is
animal
plus
handling,
3.
you can't
It
just
should
talk to them.
not be a
versus
+3.
persuasion since you are
It's
having
just you
intelligence.
get advantage
right?
if you have telepathy on your animal handling.
I feel like he's communicating with him
That's
in
a
his native
+4.
language. You should
Yeah,
get
yeah.
advantage.
Oh yeah, I think advantage seems reasonable.
18 is a +4. Yeah, it's +4. Why is it a +3 on that?
Okay. Use my wisdom.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, is it a rope or a line? If we're trying to,
It's a line. It's
if we're,
monogamous.
if
I
we're
was
connecting
told
it
last
to a
week-
whale,
Are we gonna
I feel
tie the
like
Whale's
that's
technically about.
Are we gonna tie the rope around a whale's neck?
It's hard if it can.
Not only.
Yeah.
What happened to your left?
That is scary.
No, it is a.
Do you
that's not
agree to help the children, or are you going to let them suffer in despair?
We are in the midst of our migration.
We'll go where you guys are going. Where the whale's going?
Well,
You're trying to get
That's
to
weird.
Tallulah's tower.
Yes,
Where the
Tallulah's
whale
tower. I
thing's
did write that
yes,
down.
you better open one of them.
Wait, what if we use the
Two-
whales? Like,
two
if they're pushing us one way
I
and
wanted
they
to
try to
find the
move
Armada
the
in
ship,
Doom space.
we'll have a
Doom
little
space.
bit
She's
of
got a
that
map
is.
to Doom space or something.
I'm assuming it's like
I'm not. Why does it all
just space, but more sad.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
It's Doomer space. Just a bunch of sad 20-somethings
I don't
posting
know what your
memes.
stuff is, man.
What
So
happened?
I have to ask you, whales, are you
Yes,
gonna
we're
go
content.
my way?
Give me the Lenny Kravitz roll
Right?
with advantage.
What is it? Help
Two
me.
D20, D20.
And then what's he adding?
13 plus
And
what's he
again?
doing? What's
Again,
he
you're
doing?
rolling with advantage. Roll the d20.
Is it wisdom?
Persuasion.
19.
Hey, let's
Okay.
go!
I'd say 23.
So yeah, it's a 21 now.
Wait, how do you have an 18?
Charisma. We're doing comfort. Oh wait.
Wisdom.
Oh yeah, that's a 24.
24. Yo, absolutely. We'd be happy to help you with your stranded vehicle. How far are you going?
No, he
It is an
has a
charisma.
14, but he has proficiency in persuasion.
Oh, yes, he's adding it. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I get it. You're adding proficiency bonus.
I'm old and decrepit, to be honest, and have forgotten where and how far we are going. Can I please confer with a younger, less stupid member of my crew?
Of course. I often forget things myself.
Wow. This went way faster than I thought.
Yeah.
That was gonna be like the nth Lord of the Rings. Takes 12 hours to say hello, and I'm just like, can we go, please?
No, that's your ship. Your ship is very slow.
We get the long rest.
you.
I'm okay with
We get
it.
a long rest of them saying hello.
Thank you for saying that about the trees. That is my entire mindset when that scene comes up. Thank
Wait, what
Yeah.
happened last week? Just because I wasn't here.
Oh,
what
and the
happened?
ship is broken.
Our ship's
Oh.
broken.
Oh.
Brian had a stroke and a brain hemorrhage.
IRL
Both
as well, I
ear
guess.
and eye. Blood coming out both the ear and the eye. So not the nose. No.
Not the nose.
Was
He
it
from
the nose
eye,
and
like
the ear and the ear? I think.
Several orifices.
Several
Yeah,
orifices were bleeding, and
More
none
than
of it
one.
was pleasant. And then we got attacked, and then we punched an elf to death, and I took his trident, which I guess we can't use, but it is a crime, so I'm going to keep it. As is my God-given right. Come and take it, elves, along with all your other tech that I've stolen.
Are you gonna name it Chipotle?
This is the mighty trident.
Wait, so you're allowed to take tridents, so I'm not allowed to take people?
Just like actual Chipotle when exposed people crap themselves.
Did you hear his
try
argument?
at
That was a
someone
pretty
and they
solid
got them,
argument
and they just-
from what? What was
You're allowed to take
Barbarian
tridents, so I
Arian
can't
has a
take
pretty good
people.
argument.
Yeah,
Okay,
tridents
okay,
aren't
okay.
people.
You don't know if it's sentient or not. Actually.
That's true. Does it talk to me when we
He has
hold
not
it?
talked to you.
Well,
When
assume
it
that-
talks, we'll have
It's
that
antisocial.
conversation.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'm joking though. I'm
I
not
know
no
you
more
burned that
serious.
Tridents can't feel pain.
All right, so the whales are excited to help you tow the boat somewhere, but you need to tell them where.
Anyone?
Which one?
Where are we
the-
going?
We're
where-
going to the tower in order to find the Armada in Doom Space, but we have to go to a tower of a guy named something with a T.
We're going to MacGuffin Place to find
T-O-L-A-H-S.
MacGuffin person to get
Topola.
MacGuffin.
Topola.
Actually, we're not trying to get a MacGuffin. We're trying to get an army to attack the Astral.
Yeah, that's our MacGuffin now.
But we already have an army, so I don't know. We're doing spec.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just
exactly.
doing
Yeah, we're gonna have two armies. They already have an army at their base. See?
We'll have an army that's less morally questionable.
It's not
Every
morally
army's morally questionable.
Less morally questionable.
You are being lied to by the oligarchs to wage war against your working class. Rise up, workers.
Hey, no communism.
The
here.
bees on the top all over again.
That's
Is he even
unionism.
reading the,
Waffles.
Yeah, that's unionism. We want better pay and dental, and also no war, please. I guess we'll.
So you guys are just shouting to him. The
Well-
whales are now circling the ship.
Oh, so the air bubbles are kind of overlapping so they can hear us. Otherwise, it's just us going.
We're going to Tupelo.
Miming bagpipe music. You can't even hear it, but we're just like.
Yeah, did you bring your sea shanties?
No, that's my other character.
Oh, yeah.
I would have played that character.
We're going to
Topola's Tower.
Topola's Tower.
All right. And how do you anticipate? I mean, oh yeah, that's about a days away. A small asteroid, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
Sure, small.
She's very, very powerful wizard. Very powerful. Has helped us with our barnacle buildup several times.
Ah,
I haven't
wonderful.
seen her recently.
Yeah, but I say, what's the space barnacle? Dear God, that must be so hard to
Probably.
remove.
And
What
probably
you can see
turn
is
out
happening a
to
little
take
bit right
over
here on my
something
starboard
you
Do you
flank.
just like rub against like an asteroid or something?
Correct.
Actually, the
Like
blue
the
whales
size of
have
the
been known to
ship
actually
is
let
all.
barnacles grow on them, so they can actually beat up orcas with their fins.
That is badass. That is
To
so
a point,
badass.
though, you don't want too many barnacles.
Yeah, I know, but
How many barnacles does it take to defeat an orca?
That's a good question. I should ask one of my robots.
Give it
Hey,
up to
how many
Pac-Man.
barnacles?
100 million
orca
barnacles versus the sun.
I don't think.
How are you
I
going
think
to
you're gonna
align the whales to connect them to your ship?
oh, we're gonna do
Probably
the
like
zombie
15
ropes.
No, I think that would freak them out. What if we just have
Yep.
one get under the ship and then just lift it on its back and then just go just coast?
Well,
Like
When they
turtle.
tell if they're zombies, we can just tell them they're just like designer
I'm
ropes.
thinking this is
Designer
space,
roads that
so
look
it's
like
kind
people
of
that are
like
rotting.
water with
Yeah.
no resistance.
Missing
So
ones.
if they just kind of cruise behind us and each
I
like
figured
every
it's
so
not-
often
it's new
they
fashion
nudge,
style.
one will come over and nudge.
Yeah,
just
like,
so-
no one knows
kind
it's
of
happening.
inertia,
Boy.
inertia drive, a whale inertia
Like we're
drive.
gonna
Right.
throw it in neutral and we're gonna crank the engine and hope they just give us enough of a push that we can restart. I hope.
I think it would be better to tie a rope
The spelljamming
right
helm appears to
around
be
them
down
so
for a
that
fixed
they
number of
pull us,
hours.
see,
Ah,
and
so-
hopefully-
I don't know,
I thought it was
Days.
days, yeah.
Yeah, it might be
Days.
days.
Like 22 days.
I think it was like
Research.
12 days.
No,
So we only had
22.
10 days worth of
Okay,
oxygen.
well,
that was the problem.
we'll take the middle. It's 17 days.
Maybe we
Wait, no,
should-
I got an idea.
Yeah,
What
we
if we
just
just
said
go
one day.
out in space because we have our own oxygen
No, we
bubbles?
like
We
having
come back
bubbles.
in, out in.
That's
Our
not-
biggest enemy is ourselves.
We will suffocate to
Yeah,
death.
the longer you guys are on the boat,
No,
the
if
longer.
the whales get close enough, maybe we can split the oxygen and then share the bubble, and then
Okay,
that'll
so
give us
the-
enough.
Lord of the Flies,
So
no,
the
Lord of the
whale,
Space
the
Whales.
whale, you communicate this plan to the whale.
Yeah.
It
Great rubber.
swims down, comes up, smashes against the
I
bottom
give
of the
away
boat.
those, they got
Why
some
are we
great rubber.
doing
No,
that?
I'll leave the
It is
body
impactful.
smashing.
What happened?
So, like, you guys don't fall
attempted
over, like, it's not
torture
as
or something
impactful
like
as when the
that.
jellyfish
We had
ran you
to pay
guys, but you were
compensation.
assuming this is going to damage the
So now I'm only charged
Why
with
are
the
we
body.
doing
It's not
that?
even
Yeah, you're right.
It's getting damaged.
Well, you are moving!
That was
If
2
you
seconds ago.
some serious thrust.
Yeah, there we go.
Can I
I
still
guess I'm
speak
gonna
or am I
have
done?
to be
Oh,
You
Yes,
can still speak with the whales.
Oh, yeah,
You're
so-
communicating
Little
with the
less.
Yeah,
whales.
it's 10 minutes. That should do you?
I'm gonna take a rope
Yes.
and tie it to the front
Okay.
and throw it out and say, "Please put this in your mouth."
All right. All right. So, and what part of the ship are you tying the line off on?
How about around the tree and
Yes.
The dude's been through enough, man. He got attacked by a tentacle.
It's gonna be like him
that's
just
a serious
being
accident.
pulled
That's
like
true.
ow, ow, ow,
Alright,
ow, ow.
Put tree ants on
tie it
acid,
around
and then we'll start with
the
that.
mast, the
Not the mast.
railing.
Not the mask. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
That'll
That
break.
kind of is the
That's-
mask.
that's
It feels
true.
like.
We
might be
should
the
put it around
safest.
the railing and the.
Breaks the railing.
Hmm.
Ah.
What
I'll
else?
just
Do we
tie her
have,
on the hole.
we have an anchor in the front?
There is not
Yeah, I
an
don't think
anchor.
spelljammers need anchors. Yeah.
There's not an anchor.
Well, hold on. This boat was sitting on water. Well, no, it was a different boat.
That was
Different
this,
boat.
this ship has just
Hey,
been in space.
I'm my backstory is I'm forgetting the name, but I'm basically lived on a boat, so I should know
Wild
where to
space.
wild space. That's it. I should know where to tie
Oh,
all the knots and
absolutely.
such.
Yeah. This is a common, towing other crafts is a common activity.
Yes.
In fact, you think that probably underneath the front where the,
Keel?
what's the thing that sticks out of the
Yeah,
front of the boat?
Oh, that stuff right there. The thing right
What
there.
is that
yeah.
called? That's got to have a
prow.
name.
What?
Prow.
That's the
The prow?
prow.
What is it? You don't know.
No, bow.
The mermaid.
The bow.
Bow, that's it.
Bow, yeah.
Figurehead.
bow figurehead.
Yeah, generally there's a tow hitch underneath there.
Okay,
And a
we're,
pair of
Connected
truck-
to the keel.
Yeah, and a pair of truck nuts. It's very tacky.
all right, we're hooking up to the tow hitch then.
Just call one off.
We're hooking up to the tow hitch.
No,
All right,
phones
all
on
right.
D&D.
So the boat's moving. You're just gonna climb off the end and go down there and try to find it. That's the plan.
I guess.
Absolutely. So you hook on, jump off the edge, go down there.
So
Your
is-
your spell jamming experience. You find
Yeah,
this
it's not a
giant
figurehead.
truck nut, I think is the technical term.
Yeah. Red, white, and blue. Very tacky. You don't know where he got it from.
Lash it up, throw the rope out to the whale. The whale swims by, grabs the rope, and starts towing the boat.
I'm connected.
You're below the
what do you mean?
space line, the gravity line, but you're being pulled right along with the boat.
All right, I'm gonna get back on top. In the boat.
Yeah. So now you're cruising.
Yes. Cruising.
Cruising.
I guess I'll start fixing up the boat now.
Okay, so they swim for a day.
Okay.
And now they would they're not necessarily going on their migration course. They were taking you over to the asteroid, which is evidently further than a day away.
Okay.
So they would like to stop towing you now and continue on their migration.
Okay.
So you need to make a...
Can you bribe a whale?
You need to make a DC 15
Probably,
wisdom
but not with
animal
my cat.
handling check.
Okay.
And I'll allow you guys have had time
Be
to
awful.
pick barnacles
It's a
off
D20.
whales and become friends with other members of the
It's a
pod. So I will let
15.
you do whatever kind of
You get 15,
shenanigans
that
you'd like
means
to do
have
before you
roll
make the
above
roll.
a 15.
I'm just
Plus
gonna
or minus.
Now you have to roll at least
Take another bardic inspiration.
Sorry,
that's
yes,
a
at least
D8.
15. Yeah,
and
whatever.
take a guidance.
That's a D4.
Meaning you can add a D4
So,
And a D8.
and a D8.
so
Can someone
I'm
get
going
a
to
health
pick
back?
up
And my
one,
clone will
so
give you a
can
health back. Not
try
ten.
And you're a
So I'm just gonna
We're
pick
just
up
rolling a lot of
I
things.
try to
now.
talk. I'm like.
So, okay,
oh,
what's the
how
higher
do
one?
I
This is
talk
6,
to
so it's a 7
with that flashlight?
plus
That's a
2
9.
1s.
So on a 9.
So,
Are you proficient?
So,
Please be proficient.
no, he's not. He's a +4 to wisdom.
Are those 4
but
ones?
that's not enough.
If so, I'm somewhat impressed that you rolled 4 1s.
It's a 13.
wait, isn't this a 7?
That's a
That is a
Yeah,
7.
that's a 7.
Okay. I was
Okay.
like,
So yeah,
that's 1 in
let's see.
1600 odds to
Oh.
roll 4 1s.
That's 9,
Well, a little bit different.
9, then
Still.
18. So he's got an 18.
What?
No, you don't use both of them. You only use one. if you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not how advantage works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
They might change
oh,
it.
this
Who
was an
knows?
advantage. I
Wait,
thought that,
one of those
okay.
is a 9.
No, one of those is 6.
No, it's a 9.
I'm stupid. Never
Oh god,
mind.
are we having this
That
argument?
hits, actually. That's exactly
The oldest argument
that-
is it a 6
we
or a
take
9?
That's
You
a
have
9. That's a
had-
9.
oh, that's
that was
true.
a 9.
Long
That was a 9.
rest.
15.
Yes.
Long
thank God.
rest, everybody, while the boat
Long
is being
rest,
towed.
and he got a 15. Just barely, he got a 15. Holy.
Is everybody confirmed on the
Nice
15? Kai,
going.
you're good on the
We're all
15.
confirmed, yeah.
Everybody 15?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
misunderstood what was
All
going
right,
on.
the
with that
whales
for a
will
second.
continue to pull you for another day in search of this asteroid.
Okay.
Thank you.
During the trip, I would
Trying
like
to
to be
say?
fixing up the ship.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
doing
you
repairs
sleep
on the
nights.
ship?
Yes.
Absolutely, continue to repair the ship. This ship is not as beat up as your previous ship,
Mm.
but repairs are always helpful.
Also, are there like books on the ship?
There are some travel logs that Crux has in his cabin.
I was wondering if there's anything about, like, guides to spell jamming or anything in there.
Well, you have a level 10 spelljammer on board that would love to
Where?
provide you the tree.
Oh!
Is a
Wait,
level 10
one. Can I ask you something?
spelljammer. So would you like to be instructed
Yes.
by the tree?
Yes.
He will
I'm
provide
going
you
to.
very detailed and methodical instruction, bringing you up to what's your current spelljammer level?
1.
All right, this will bring you up to level 3 spelljammer.
I mean, we have like 9 hours, so you know.
Now grab this machine and let me measure your thetans.
I am going to go to sleep so we save air.
Long rest.
That's
you get a
long rest.
long
We
rest
all-
for
we all-
sure.
we
Like,
But you don't
I
breathe while you sleep?
breathe less when I sleep at least.
Less when I sleep. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Generally less. Yes.
Generally less.
If you breathe a lot less than you have sleep apnea, that's bad. But yes, generally you breathe less.
I would think you'd breathe about the same.
Now your heart rate slows.
Well,
your
you
metabolic
do
functions
breathe.
Slow down.
That's good.
That's true.
Yeah, you do a bit slower. I'm like,
Yes,
yeah, I'll
Cody.
say a bit.
I will cast Archery.
Okay,
Artery.
Yeah.
Artery.
and that will tell you
That depends on you.
Yeah, you got so
something that's going to happen within the next 48 hours or something.
24.
The next 24 hours.
The
Okay.
answer is violence. It's always violence.
Yeah.
The answer is something.
It's either violence or or it's probably going to be bad for us.
The answer
Hey,
is
it
war
always works out in
crimes.
the end.
Okay.
If there are a few deaths along the way,
this,
there are a few
okay, I
deaths.
think this spell lets me choose wheel or well, something good that's gonna happen, something bad that's gonna happen. I'm gonna go with well. What's something bad that's gonna happen?
All right, so you have a vision of your ship
Okay.
surrounded by
Yep.
damaged, destroyed, broken ships. Several, like 3 of them, as clawed hands come over the railing of your ship.
This is gonna be like a Death Star moment where it's like we go to the asteroid and everything's destroyed, and we're wondering where the hell it is.
Is that a fair wheel or well?
Whoa.
Whoa? Is that a fair whoa?
I think that's fair. Whoa.
Okay.
For who?
What?
What if we didn't like those guys? That could be a win. Those guys suck. We hate those guys. Alright, so what do we do now?
Whales continue to pull you along as you come into view of an asteroid.
Oh,
Alright.
not a Death Star moment.
A crooked tower perches atop a small asteroid, surrounded by a cloud of twinkling cosmic dust. Through his spyglass, Crux points his spyglass, examines the rock upon which the tower stands, and the decrepit wooden pier that juts from the one side of it. Mr. Flinch, he says, ready the Jolly. So remember, the Jolly is the little rowboat that you guys use. This ship had 2 of them. One of them was recently filled with zombies in an effort to try to pull your ship. But that did not work very well. Mr. Flinch, who was, of course, the first mate of the ship, goes and lowers Big Bluster, which is another giant rowboat that's used to bring the ship ashore when you're not ready to use the dock. So, map... I don't know, just it's an asteroid with a large, kind of crooked, old-looking wizard tower on top of it.
Okay.
Looks like it's about a 3-story wizard tower. The rock itself does have a jetty sticking out from it, but the jetty does look very old. In fact, all of this looks very old.
Barbarians can't wear any armor, right?
They can,
Right,
but
they
they
don't.
I
just
think
don't. Natural armor's better.
Yeah, no, natural armor's better. I was just making sure.
I guess let's pull up.
Okay, everybody's in the boat. Cody, you've got a lot of
hope so.
Yeah.
creatures that generally come with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're going to have trouble fitting them all in the boat.
We're gonna have them jump onto the island.
Maybe
You are a 100...
I don't think that's a good idea.
100 feet
No, it's
away.
fine.
I mean, the boat is basically 100
Zombie
feet away,
chain?
so you need to...
Okay, so it's 50%. It's fine. Fine, I'll just go down with my
The ship.
staff of the python, my familiar, and myself.
Okay, so you're just on the boat. You have to
I
leave your
don't-
horse, or are you going to try to bring your horse in the boat?
I'm gonna try to bring the horse in the boat.
It's not going to fit.
It's not
This is
gonna
a
fit in
very
the
tight boat.
Please do not bring the force on the boat.
Do you guys want to bring the
Horse
captain,
died,
or
you can't go
should
onto
Flinch,
the boat.
should Flinch and Crux stay on the ship?
Would they add anything, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crux is like, yeah, he knows Tupla. He's worked with her in the past.
Yeah, they should probably come on the ship. Okay, then, yeah.
Is anyone staying on the boat?
No.
The zombies.
The zombies.
Yeah, we have
One person might want to stay on the boat.
Are you gonna have the patrolling?
And the skeleton crew.
Wait. I will change one thing. I want to leave my familiar on the boat just so I have some eyes on and ears on the ship.
Okay, so you leave your familiar in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
it a
say
crow?
Yes.
the crows in the crow's nest. That's just the nest at that point.
Something like that.
Okay, as Crux and the characters make their way to the dock, read. Scores of pelicans, mollymawks, and smaller birds nesting on the asteroid squawk as you approach the rickety dock. At the end of the dock, 2 gray, shark-like creatures are fighting over the remains of a pelican. So you guys are rowing
Yep.
over the dock. You see 2 sharks, but they're kind of like humanoid-looking sharks. I don't know, where sharky-looking
Street
guys
sharks.
Suicide Squad.
are eating a pelican. From the front of the tower, a woman with frayed robes and bare feet sit in a rocking chair at the base of the tower watching the fracas. Her face half hidden by a wide-brimmed hat that has a blue jay perched on it. The woman leaps to her feet, brandishes a staff, and snarls, "Go on, get!" A fiery ray springs from her fingertips, frightening away the shark-like creatures. As she blasts the shark-like creature, she looks over and sees you, and she's like, "Now who are you?"
Wait, she has a fedora.
She has a fedora. She looks like a very small Humphrey Bogart. Was Humphrey Bogart actually smaller than I think he was?
I think he was a pretty big guy.
Was he a big guy? Okay, so it's a very small Humphrey Bogart. But she's female and wearing tattered robes. Kind of like at the end of Sierra Madre.
My
I was
God.
gonna say the woman from Princess Bride. I'm not a witch, I'm your wife! This is bad. Okay. Well, I guess I'll let Crux do the talking if he already knows her.
You guys elbow Crux, and Crux stands in
He knows
the
the Crux.
in the jolly, and he's like, "Hello!" And she's like, "Oh, Crux, it's great to see you again. How are you?" And she meets you at the dock as the boat docks. How can I help you? What's going on?
Well, our planet's currently being devoured by giant crystalline things.
Are you from? I've been watching that. I was tracking the Elven Armada when they approached your planet, and I've got a telescope up on my roof. I've been watching it closely as things develop. I'd love to show you.
It would be great to see if our planet's still there.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, let's make
Quite
sure
a
this is
few
all worth
of
it
you.
before we do anything
I would
else.
offer you. Are you hungry? Would you like some food?
He doesn't have a mouth, so
I was
think
about to
he's...
say, oh, good
Oh,
here.
no, I have several. When I purchased this incredible telescope, it came with some of your kind to help keep it in shape.
Oh, so they've got it up. Okay.
Correct. And they also have bizarre mustaches. Is that always all of
So-
them have bizarre mustaches? Is that a thing?
I presume it's an honor to our maker.
This guy has slaves of his people.
They're not technically slaves. They're indentured servants who came with the telescope to help.
definition of slavery. That is the definition of slavery.
Yeah.
They could leave anytime they want, I'm sure.
Just jump off the rock, it's
Absolutely, they
fine.
can't. I don't know what to do with them. They just love helping out. They're the nicest people.
Okay, I think we know what to do.
Oh God.
We need to talk to them about unionization, exactly.
Come on, let's have a tour of my tower. It's not every day I get such interesting
Okay.
fellas, and you're a tall
All
one,
in
aren't
favor of
you?
revolution, raise your hands.
Yes.
What?
All in favor of revolution, raise your hands.
We need our help.
Let's help out Cal
We'll
and
unionize
Candy
the
over here
workers
first.
later.
Slope, hey, slippery slope. We gotta talk about your zombies if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, are your zombies union? What are their contracted hours?
Well,
They better have
are they
dental.
even like conscious? Like,
Oh, that right there is corporate propaganda, alright? 24 hours with no breaks? They can't even use the restroom without peeing in a bottle?
We gotta rise up, man.
hey, listen, why don't we round
Who's
down?
we?
I mean, I'm doing just fine. I'm just saying on the zombies' behalf.
Wait, so here's Tupla. Here's a picture of her. She's
Oh,
actually
nice.
much better looking than I had assumed.
Oh,
She's not a
okay.
wizened
That's-
old hag that looks like Humphrey Bogart at all.
The voice is spot on though.
Yeah, my voice. I nailed the accent. I somehow missed the picture while I was reading the picture, so kind of gave you guys the wrong impression of her as she
Yeah.
as she steps into her tower and
The
removes
listening
her
black
fedora.
with
You
fedora.
notice that her bad smoking gruff voice also diminishes as she takes on a much more feminine appearance. Evidently.
Somehow.
Yeah, and the tower is there's birds everywhere on this rock. I mean,
Yeah.
like a surprising number of seagulls and pelicans and other things. The first floor, there's 4
Also known as
ring-shaped
lunch.
garden terraces line the walls in this cylindrical chambers. The gardens are
What? Got
vertically
some revenge.
spaced every 10 feet and brimming with luscious fruits, vegetables, and golden wheat. 4 mechanical gnomes wearing harnesses tend to the plants. The harnesses are attached to ropes that loop around the pulleys affixed to the ceilings, enabling the gnomes to hoist themselves into the air and move from one plot to another. Most of my sustenance comes from these gardens, says Tupla. I get regular deliveries of fresh soil from Dowar merchants, and they get some homegrown food and birds' eggs in returns. There are
I think this is
4
the original
auto
cow.
gnomes in harnesses tending to the gardens. They're bouncing up and down, weeding and watering. One of them's got one of those bug spraying things from the 50s.
Oh wait.
They wave back. Welcome!
Hello.
Great to see you. Are you assume you've come to help out?
Technically yes.
Excellent, excellent. The gardens, the 4 of us have been doing a pretty good job keeping the gardens, but they can always use help in the kitchens.
Oh well.
Is he getting like sold this?
Did you guys give my autonym a microaggression?
It was the other auto gnomes. Well, there's a term for that as well. Not when I don't even know how to say this when people of one community are racist against their own community.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone?
I'm too white
I
to know
mean,
that. I'm sorry.
I mean, sometimes that's called being right.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
No.
it's not wrong. You're not understanding.
In That was called a joke. That was called a joke.
You shocked Richard. I was like, it's not easy to shock Richard.
I just want you to know this is all I'm recording. You press college. No one's gonna send a picture of this video and you're gonna be like, I would like to say that does not represent my values anymore. You're gonna have to apologize on Twitter so hard.
The legendary cosplay Comic-Con discussion
Oh God.
almost got me thrown off the internet, man. That was not good at all.
Just don't run to the political office, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
You would like to explore the
Oh,
gardens
yeah.
further. So it really is incredibly lush, like almost magically delicious in here. Large, pumpkins, squash, peppers.
I think I'm more interested in the
I
telescope.
go up and like ask her like, so why exactly do you have these gardens?
So that I can feed myself and my pets.
So
These
you just
gardens.
sit
Wait,
here
what are
on
his
this rock waiting
birds.
to die?
The birds.
Okay, just need
I'm
to.
a wizard. I'm engaged in arcane research and studies.
Right.
I'm
But
helping the
how much-
cosmos
How
by
much can you do
developing
on a
deeper
single
knowledge.
rock?
Oh, you have no idea. Wait till you've seen the full power of my tower.
The full power of this operational space station. Fire!
She heads up to the second floor. The floor houses a modest kitchen where two mechanical gnomes are preparing dinner. Furnishings include an unmade bed, a wardrobe topped with birds' nests, and a bookshelf packed with astrological texts and more birds' nests. Here are my living quarters, says Tupla, where I read my books and take my meals. My autognomes have no shortage of recipes. Today's repast is a deep-fried night scaver steak with a lunar bechamel. And it'll be soon we'll be able to enjoy this meal. It's going to be open very, very soon.
What in the hell did you just say?
So they're having steak with bechamel's like a hollandaise sauce, right? It's some kind of yellow
Shark.
sauce.
Yeah.
Shark steak with something.
Okay.
But it's going to be winter. We still have plenty of time to see the telescope unless you'd like to look around. Like
Oh, yeah,
here
I
you can
see.
see some of my research materials that I use to do my arcane studies.
Steal.
Used to.
I'm
No,
still
no,
not
no.
convinced
They're
this guy's
currently in
like a
action. I
slaver, but-
currently am deeply engaged in the study of the astral sea. That's one of my specialties. We're currently in wild space.
Yes.
And the astral sea is a much more interesting space for various reasons, one of which is the method in which time seems to dilate and not really operate in normal fashion while in the astral sea. I'm very curious about that.
That certainly sounds interesting.
Nice
I would,
down.
I would much like. I
Hey,
would very
no,
much
there's
like
one
to
though that's
understand.
superior. Look.
They done the table? That nice
don't-
new mat?
They don't bounce around as much.
Yes, how dare my dice roll and bounce like dice should.
When you're trying to get a competitive advantage with dice.
No, literally, look at this. Same height.
Yes, I'm familiar with this test. It's been around for a couple thousand years. I tell you, they fall at the same rate. Like,
Yeah.
give me a bowling ball and a feather, I'll blow your mind.
9.8 meters a second.
You know that doesn't work, by the way.
Bowling ball and a feather? Yeah, wind resistance to feather.
Yeah.
In a vacuum.
You can get a marble though. You can do a bowling ball and a marble.
Well, I mean, the vacuum it works.
You have
Everything
to
works in
drop
a
both the
vacuum.
bottom
Feels
like that.
like.
That's the
It's
best
not the
play
whole
ever. I saw it in 9th grade.
Wait, so what in ninth grade?
I don't even think I'd
Notice,
seen
though,
Hamilton.
Wait, what did you see in ninth grade?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Are dead?
That's
Yeah.
Can I stop staring at me?
It starts out they're flipping a coin.
Yeah.
And they're just getting heads every single time.
Like 16 times in a row.
Trying to convince themselves that's proof that probability is working exactly as designed. Because the previous toss has no bearing on the current toss. It gets weirder from there.
Oh, yes, it is.
Alright, so yeah,
Okay,
okay,
sorry.
Communicate to it now, it's fine.
So they're cooking steaks.
Yeah.
Her study is here. There's books, there's scrolls, there's maps, there's this
Yes.
kinds of things.
I definitely want to try and learn more.
I agree. I'm doing that.
I just want to get straight to the point. Armada, Doomspace, bad stuff, world
Yeah.
dying, please help, wanted man,
Yeah.
illegal weapon.
Persuasion check. Here, I'll give you.
I'm not really
Wait,
trying to
wait,
persuade her,
so
I'm
now we're
just
up to
telling
the
her
third
what's up.
floor. Two mechanical gnomes are using rags to polish a 10-foot-long copper telescope in the center of this chamber. Dozens of star maps lie atop tables that are also littered with sketches of planets and otherworldly landscapes. And here is my observatory, remarks Tupola. I acquired my autognomes from the same fellow who sold me this telescope, which allows me to spy on all the worlds in this system and gaze at stars in other systems as well. She walks across the room and touches the wall, whereupon a tall opening appears in front of the telescope. Would you care to have a look?
I'm already there.
Yes. So as you peer through the telescope, it's pointed at your home world. She's been observing this for several days. Next to the telescope, there are drawings where she's kind of sketched this out. When you fled, the telescope looked like it had kind of a stubble, small. It now looks like it has a full ZZ Top beard, erupting. And in certain areas, it's much more dense than in other areas. It doesn't seem. It's not like growing out at a constant rate. It's very kind of bio weirdness going on.
That's gonna throw off the rotation.
And yeah, things are not looking good.
Okay. So, do you know what this is?
Unfortunately, I'm very familiar with the astral gnomes in this sector.
Oh no, the astral gnomes.
Oh no, I'm sorry, the astral elves in this
Okay,
sector.
I was
I'm
about to
very
say.
familiar with the astral. Well, the astral gnomes also have been. Everyone in this sector has been at some level traumatized by these beasts. They have a sun that their planet orbits, which is running low on power.
Why don't they just move to another sun?
This is a question I've longed to ask them myself. They have some kind of deep connection to their home world,
They have a skill issue.
feeling that it's some kind of source of their might or power.
Oh my god, they're kryptonite.
They use these seeds to transform your planet into some kind of giant energy conductor, which funnels the power of your planet across time and space into their sun, recharging it for
Why
another.
don't they use our sun instead of our planet?
Okay.
Wouldn't
So
help
much
much.
more efficient.
So they're going full galactic.
So much more efficient to use the sun.
You got
Are they doing something we don't, or they're very
I didn't
more
live here, I would respect that.
They don't
And
get too
based on my temporal, you see she moves her maps down, and there's other planets that she's drawn, and you see them kind of slowly crack open,
Yeah,
and then this
what's
kind of
the
like
timeline?
sunflower blossoming out in this beam of energy. It appears that you've got only about 4 more days until things become truly catastrophic, but the people on the planet are already suffering tremendously.
I'm sure.
There's still people on there.
Yeah. There's also there's generally shock troops that are difficult to see with my telescope. If you look very closely, you may be able to spot some.
Oh, we've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot what?
As you are knowledgeable about this phenomenon, perhaps you can tell us how it can be stopped.
I mean, I haven't looked into the arcane strategy in which they're employing to move the energy across space, but stopping the elves from starting the process would be my belief. If they didn't plant the seeds in the first
No,
place,
I'm-
Well, that would have
I
been
stand
the
by
video a week ago.
Perhaps it would be
Should've
possible
told us that a month
to
ago.
well,
shift the
they're
process.
doing it more often than they used to. This used to happen like once every 3 years, and now it's happening like almost every 3 months.
Is there any chance
One thing.
that we could stop it at the source?
I would guess. I don't know.
What if you blow it up?
Or, we can just
We could
go
just-
full genocide route.
I
with
believe
the
that your
elves.
planet is somehow becoming connected to their star.
If we just buy about
Sun.
3 million gallons of Roundup,
Explode their
that'll
star.
do it.
Yeah, blow up the
Explode
stars.
the stuff.
Yeah, but supernova is fine. The planet will be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, right.
We either have to
That's just
blow
gonna destroy
Implode
the
the
entire
stars.
We have to
system.
either blow up a planet or blow up a
Here,
sun, or
still.
else
That's
I don't know what to do.
Commit exterminatus.
The maps
let's
that
not
you
genocide.
Is blowing up the
the
sun a
entire-
war crime, or do they just not account for that?
Geneva Convention, you can't use weapons that influence the weather intentionally. I think supernova is a weather event. That's super global warming.
Well,
But then again, if a supernova happens, there's nobody to catch you.
If you're guys bad at your job, it's not a war crime, you just suck.
Well, true, but to be fair,
is
everyone's
there a
people
known
are committing
counter
war
to this?
crimes right now.
She does not know.
Yeah, but what if
Who would
that's not a
implode it?
defense. Your Honor, they did it first.
That's true.
Your Honor, they started it.
That's true.
What about imploding it?
Also bad. It would still kill everyone.
So I guess
No,
at
that
that point,
makes
Crux
sense.
steps forward.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's
And
a lot
Crux
worse.
says the armada that we're trying to join
There must be a
includes many arcane
No, it pulls everything in.
casters
But
who
there was
are
2 more damage.
on the
That was
armada
the
for the
thing.
express purpose of
You're wrong.
stripping the elves
Yeah,
of their
but
power.
I think
Great.
We believe
Black
this will
Widow
prevent them
pulling
from
as
building
much space.
seeds
Oh, wait, no,
to
but it's by size
continue
of the
this
star, so-
activity
yeah,
and may help reverse
Besides,
the
when
process
it
that's
gets
currently
luck, the
occurring on
time
your
slows
planet.
down.
But we've
Yeah.
never
So it'd
done
be a
it
very
before.
slow torture staff.
Okay.
We could definitely use someone who was. I mean, the armada. The maps that she has shows
Yeah.
where the destroyed planets are.
Yes.
Many of the destroyed planets contain many of the people in the armada are refugees from
Sure,
these planets, and some of them have more detailed information over the process because they were able to study it while it was destroying their planet.
So what you're saying is we may not be able to save the planet, but we could avenge it.
Correct.
Oh god, we're gonna shoot a laser in the sky, aren't we? It's gonna be one of those days.
Wait,
One
so
of
what
the
are we
interesting
gonna
thing
do
you
with
notice while you're
Going to
looking at
war.
the maps that she's got laid out is she also has maps from other wild space systems. So this wild space system is a conglomeration of about, 40 stars with some planets orbiting them and those kinds of things, right?
Yeah.
You guys, the elves are here, your planet's over here, there's some stars. She's got whole other systems that are drawn. Some of them are very unusual looking, like there's just one huge sun with lots and lots of planets and stuff like that. Clearly her telescope is able to see outside and across the astral sea into other space.
And no one can see Irvine, because Irvine is disconnected from the rest of the multiverse.
You announced this to her?
And they're doing just fine.
Yeah.
She's like, I've read of Everon.
Are
Are you familiar with this location?
According to the Shady Solar I got from, Micah pulls out his two wands of Shiveri and Birch.
Yes.
These are from there.
Wow, fantastic.
They're
May
calling
I
out
have
them.
one?
No, they increased my force damage by 1.
You could get any weapon from
You
Everon.
use the Force? Are you familiar with Tatooine?
Oh god, are you from Alderaan? That explains so much.
Okay, let me
No,
explain.
both of his planets are
Also, you
exploding.
get anything from Everon that has guns and you got a piece of wood. You're like, here it is, it's 45. Like, I'm gonna shoot so many people with this.
I got an idea on how we
These
can
two
go
wands
forward.
increase my
Actually,
Eldritch
proceed.
Blast damage by 2 per beam.
This telescope it can search throughout
That's
pretty
the
much the
best
entire
superpower.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's
area,
like 6
the
damage focus, but
galaxy.
or 4.
So
I think a
we
handgun
could
will
use it
be
to
Wild
find
space.
wild space. Yeah. We can use it
This
to
increases my
locate
one.
potential military, scientific
Increase my DPR by, like,
institutions of the
1.2.
Oh, that's
astral elves, and
DPR.
as they're they are the people who created the process, correct? Okay, then they should have scientific
which
notes
is only found in Avalon.
explaining
Oh,
how they
exactly.
came about
Need
this
more,
process.
right.
Or
I
magic
can't.
notes,
I don't know.
whatever.
It's more
It
wood.
is
So
in the setting.
she starts readjusting the telescope to bring it to bear on the astral elf's homeworld.
Nice.
I just had the
Which,
money to buy it. So I
Fairly
bought
quickly,
it.
she's able to bring it into view, and
Should it
she's
exist?
like, yes, look,
No.
you can see them here.
Okay, so
And as you look through the telescope, you can see, a planet. It looks like I don't know what your knowledge of space systems are, but it's a planet orbiting a sun. It looks similar to what your planet orbiting a sun.
What kind of sun is it? Red sun, yellow sun, blue sun?
that is important.
Is it
I
a
would
binary
assume it's
star?
red.
Like, let's get weird with it.
Yeah,
Giant-
no,
I'm
mean,
assuming it's red because that's the.
if they were drow, I would
the
know the
weakest
answer to that
star
question.
available.
Astral elves, I don't know. Do they have a color that they go with?
They seem to got a lot of gold.
Yeah, gold. It's a very golden.
Golden Sun's
Sun.
great game. Just a Game Boy cartridge, you're like, I respect that. Still a war crime. I respect that.
Yeah, they're just keeping the Game Boy
Can we
going.
see a relatively unguarded scientific outpost somewhere with potentially a connections to a database?
Like the Large Hadron Collider on their planet, we're gonna attack it.
So no, she doesn't know where there's a you want to look at another asteroid that may have like the Rock of Brawl or someplace.
I was wondering if we could see a scientific institution that seen like a place of the.
I don't think her telescope is that good. Like, enhanced.
Yeah. When you're looking through the telescope, right, these are
Enhance.
little bitty dots.
What if we
Okay.
commit a single war crime? Like just one
Oh
war
my
crime to
gosh.
wipe out.
Alright,
it was
it
better
sounds
than
like we
actually
should
is.
join the fleet.
Yeah,
That's
no,
our
we need
best
to
bet.
join our fleet and we'll give a big rousing speech and lead a ragtag group of rebels, and then we need to steal the Death Star plan, which many